Hello! So today's vlog is super exciting. I am actually outside of my doctor's office and that's why the lighting is a little crazy. But today is my 6-week postpartum checkup, which means that I will officially get the clearance to work out and to go back to normal life a little bit. I'm so excited for that. I feel like I need I don't know, I just need to be more active. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm outside of my doctor's office. I'm actually running a little bit late, so I'm gonna run inside. But today I'm gonna talk to you just about I don't know, where I'm at postpartum and ways I'm staying healthy and how I'm going to get myself on track for my postpartum overall health and weight loss journey and everything like that too. So let's go. Okay, so it's a few days later now. I'm back home, as you can tell, and I'm so excited because I am cleared to go back to normal. Being 6 weeks postpartum now, I really feel like this is a complete fresh start, and I don't know, I'm just feeling so motivated and so inspired and ready to be the healthiest version of myself that I can be. So I figured today I would walk you through some of the ways I'm doing that, my top 5 or 6 things I'm focusing on right now. I don't want to overload myself. I'm not dieting like crazy or anything like that, but I just want to be as healthy as I possibly can be. So the first way that I'm doing that is by focusing on the vitamins I'm taking every day. So you guys have heard me talk about prenatals before and heard me talk about the prenatals I take. I am still taking prenatals since I am still breastfeeding, and recently I started taking these vitamins by the company Ritual. So you guys might have heard of Ritual because they're all over social media, and for good reason too. They're awesome. They're sponsoring this portion of today's video, so thank you to them for working with me on this. But the reason why I love these prenatals are because they have 12 nutrients that I need for both me and baby, and it's all in one place, including the omega fatty acids that you guys have heard me talk about. So previously I used to take a prenatal vitamin, like a big horse pill that didn't taste very good, and I took it with a DHA pill as well. That way I was getting those nutrients separately, and because I'm vegetarian, this was super important for me. But the pill I was taking was a fish oil pill, and I was getting my omega-3 fatty acids from that fish oil pill even though I don't eat fish or I don't eat meat. These Ritual pills are awesome because they're vegan and they're vegan certified, and I'm still getting all of those DHA components that I need, but all in this pill in one place. So the DHA comes from algae, which some of you guys told me the last time I talked about my prenatals, some of you guys told me that I could get DHA and get those fatty acids from an algae component, but I'd never tried something like that myself. So I was super excited to start trying these. As you can see, I've been taking them regularly and I love them. On top of that, there's actually a lemon essenced tab, and that makes them actually taste really good. They also smell really good. So when you open it, oh my gosh, it just smells like lemon, like citrus coming out of the bottle, but there is no nasty aftertaste that you typically might experience with prenatals or that I experienced in the past. You guys have even heard me talk about how my prenatals in the past didn't taste very good. These actually taste good, and so it makes it enjoyable to take your vitamins daily as well. And they're not just a prenatal company. They have multivitamins, they have multiple things dependent on your lifestyle. I just started with the prenatals because I am breastfeeding. So I was super excited to try these. I would highly recommend. I'll have a link in the description box where you can check them out, as well as a coupon code which will save you 10% off your first 3 months with Ritual. So be sure to utilize that too. I will definitely be ordering more and taking these from now on because I'm obsessed. Okay, so the next way I am staying super healthy postpartum is by focusing on drinking a lot of water. On top of prenatals and vitamins, you guys hear me talk about my reusable water bottle obsession all the time. I'm not kidding. So these ones by Health-ish are one of my favorites. I have tons. I also have Yetis, I have Hydro Flasks. I'm just always using some sort of reusable bottle, but I like these ones because they keep me on track time-wise. So they have a little tracker that will go hour by hour and tell you at what point you should be drinking down to that amount. So for example, right now it's 2:45 in the afternoon, and I am currently right at about the 3 p.m. line. So I'm like right on track for today. But yesterday it got to be noon and I was like quite above where I needed to be at. So I knew I needed to chug some water and drink some more and get myself back to that level that I should have been hydration wise, especially because I'm breastfeeding. This is super important. Like your body needs to be really hydrated in order to make milk and to have a healthy milk supply, but you're also running on less sleep when you're postpartum. When you have a newborn, you're tired, you may not be eating as well. So just having that water in your body is super important now more than ever. I would say, like, even when you're pregnant, it's really important to be drinking a lot of water, but when you're postpartum and you're breastfeeding, even more so. So I am just constantly trying to keep myself on track with these. I actually have 3 different versions of this exact same water bottle, and then I have a couple different versions of water bottles that will help do the time tracker for me, just because it really makes a big difference with making sure that I'm on task water wise. I have also been really focused on keeping my skin and my hair healthy. So especially being postpartum, I know that that dreaded postpartum hair loss is bound to happen, and I'm trying to prevent it the best way I possibly can. So I've been aiming to let my hair air dry as much as possible. I have these crazy like kinky waves naturally, and normally they're just like a little harder to style for me, and I feel more confident when my hair is blow dried and styled. But being in quarantine, being postpartum, I just want to make sure my hair is as healthy as possible, and it's not like I'm going anywhere anyways, so I could take advantage of the time to just let it air dry and let it be a little crazy. Today I did curl it a little bit just because I'm filming and we're out doing stuff, but I let it air dry yesterday and it felt so much better. So I'm committing to myself to start doing that all the time. Even then, if I'm using heat on it to curl it, then I'm not using heat on it to dry it, which will make a big difference when it comes to just overall hair care and hair loss and making sure that my hair is as healthy as possible from what I do have left, at least. And then of course, being active is the next thing on my list. So I've talked before about how we go on daily walks as a family, especially right now when we're stuck at home. We like to get out of the house and go on neighborhood walks, and that's like our escape during the day. We've been going twice a day lately. We go once in the morning before it gets warm and before anybody's out, so we're literally the only ones walking the neighborhood, and then we go at the end of the workday too. And it just helps keeps my mind right. It helps keep my mood right, and it's like that activity that both Jordan and I need, and the fresh air that the kids need too. So we've really been enjoying that. Before I got the 6-week postpartum clearance, that was like my workout. I would push the double stroller every day, and that would be like my way of pushing my body back into activity. And now I've really been enjoying my treadmill workouts too. So this last week, since I got approved to move forward and everything's looking good postpartum, I've been working out every single day. We go on our daily walks around the neighborhood, and then I also go in the garage and I do a treadmill workout, and I try and move my body that way, and it has made the biggest difference. Aside from just losing the baby weight, it's just helping keep my mind sane. It helps me feel productive. It helps me feel more motivated in every other facet of life. I was telling Jordan that when I'm on the treadmill, my mind starts going to like videos I could make and styling tips and fun things I want to do for you know, expanding this channel and expanding my business, and it just helps me feel more motivated all over. It makes me want to clean more. Like I'm on the treadmill and I'm like thinking about getting cleaning done, but you know, otherwise I would just be sitting on the couch and not being productive in either area. So yeah, just any kind of like at-home workout I can get in, I'm really enjoying right now, but the treadmill helps a lot. And then I'm thinking about getting a Peloton. So if you guys have a Peloton, let me know what you think about it, because I'm having trouble just like pulling the trigger on it, but I know if I can do it, I think I'll really enjoy it. I know a lot of people that have them and they love it, and you're kind of either like a Peloton person or you're not, and the people who are obsessed with it. So I'm interested in that, but I haven't obviously pulled the trigger on it yet, but that might be my next like workout equipment setup. We'll see. And then the last way I've been focusing on staying healthy is just by eating healthier. I've actually had to cut out quite a bit from my, not quite a bit, but I've had to cut out some things from my diet because of Arlo's sensitivities. So he has more of a sensitive tummy than Christian had, and with Christian I could eat like spicy, I could eat dairy, I didn't have to limit anything at all. And with Arlo, it's like we're figuring out what exactly is contributing to his stomach issues. issues, but his pediatrician advised me to cut out dairy. So that includes like cheese and yogurt, which I ate every day. So that's been like bittersweet. And then to cut out any like fast food or just anything that may contribute to gassiness for either one of us. So I've had to limit my In-N-Out trips. We're learning to cut out pizza and tomatoes and red pasta sauce and things like that. So limiting my diet for breastfeeding has been one way that like I'm learning to eat healthier foods and get a little more creative. You know, I've gone gluten-free in a lot of aspects of life, or a lot of aspects of my eating, but at the same time I'm also really busy and I'm really trying to get in my fruits and vegetables in ways that I wasn't before. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best vegetable eater. Like, I love fruits, I love smoothies, but I have a hard time sitting down and eating vegetables regularly. So smoothies, green smoothies, have been a go-to of mine because they allow me to get in kale and spinach, or, you know, cucumber or other kinds of greens that I might not regularly have in my diet. I also will work in like postnatal protein powder, or some lactation supplements, or you know, collagen, or different things like that, dependent on what I feel like my diet needs that day. So on Instagram, I showed a step-by-step of like the chocolate smoothie or chocolate shake I make. It's like a chocolate peanut butter shake. It tastes like a Reese's cup. It's awesome. And with that, I just mix together a bunch of different like breastfeeding powders and protein powders and, you know, various things. So I can always show that in a video too. I also love to make green. You guys also saw in my recent vlog, I made that green smoothie with the kale and lots of berries and things like that too. So I've been loving to do those lately, but when I don't have time to do a full smoothie, I also have been using Daily Harvest recently. So I've seen people talk about them a lot and I had never tried it myself. So I stocked up on a bunch of these like pre-portioned out smoothies and oat bowls and things like that, and I love those because they're super easy. So I'm actually gonna make one right now because we are getting ready to head out and go down and try and go to the beach and walk and get out and get some fresh air. Our beaches are open now as long as you're active on them. You can't be like sitting around the beach, and we really don't go anywhere in public right now, but the beach is like our one saving grace. It's the one area that it just does so much for me mentally and for our kids and our whole family. So we're gonna go down to the beach and take a walk. Hopefully, if it's not too busy, if we can find parking and everything. You know, if there's crowds, I don't wanna go out, but if it's open and there's room for us to walk away from people, then I definitely want to do so. So we're about to go do that, and because I have not had a smoothie yet today, I want to make one. So I'm just gonna make this and take it with me to go, and it's gonna be super easy. So the great thing about these cups is they have like all the information on the back. I bought all of these with my own money as well. It is an investment, but for me the convenience is worth it because I do get super busy during the day, and so I like that this is all in one thing. My friend actually got me hooked on this service because she got it. It has all of the chopped up ingredients inside, and then you just fill it up with either water or almond milk. It usually suggests what you should do. This one says water. So you just fill it to the top, and then I just make it in my NutriBullet and we'll take it to go that way. And the cups come with these lids that you can poke a straw through them too. So I'm actually gonna take that as like my little to-go cup. I'm just gonna blend it up in here and then pour it back in the cup itself. I actually have not tried this flavor, so we'll see what it tastes like. It looks good though. It smells good. There we are, got my green smoothie. The straw is like way too big for this, but it's okay. Ooh, it's good. It's actually better than I expected. Sometimes these green smoothies, I'll expect them to be really fruity, and then I have a sip and it's like very vegetable-y, but this one is really good. All right, so the beach was a no-go today. It was so busy and just crazy packed. It looked like it was a holiday or something like that. And so we decided not to get out of the car. We didn't want to be around all of that. So we just went and picked up some food from a little restaurant that was doing takeout. And we're eating in the car. We've got the kiddos out. Everybody's got some snacks. And we've got a little ocean view. We're just parked facing the water. What do you got? Got some chips and guac.
Mmm.
Baby's got his bottle.
Got that white gold.
Mama has some tofu tacos. What kind of tacos did you get?
Wahoo blackened tacos. You get caught?
And we're just gonna have our dinner in the car and watch the water a little bit. At least we got some fresh air and some good food. So, still a win.
Definitely.
We drove through like 4 beach cities and tried several different beaches, and every single one was just packed with people.
We're blessed for this view.
Yes.
We're gonna share it. 1, 2.
Come on, we're gonna go for a walk. You wanna give her to Daddy too?
Thanks.
We are back home and now it's time to go on our afternoon walk. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, but I don't think so. So we're about to go on a walk, huh, bud? About to, oh, that's bright.
A bite.
Yeah. We're about to go get the puppies outside on a walk. Can you go cheese?
It's
Oh girl, Coco, your breath is kicking.